Hello, everybody. I'm here today with my good friend Rama. If you remember from a recent post, an email I sent, which was entitled Rama's Magnetic Miracle Juice. And right now we are both sharing in some of that miracle juice right here. So, cheers.
Hi, everybody.
See, what's so great about this, I hope you don't mind me talking with my mouth full, but everyone talks about the miracles of juicing and all that, but juicing is a pain in the butt, right there. You gotta, it's so time consuming to, let's say you wanted to juice this apple. You gotta get the machine out, cut this thing all up, and put it in there, and then you make about 10 apples to get a glass of juice or something like that. The easiest way to juice is to eat juicy fruits and vegetables and let your body do the juicing. Okay? You chew it, you get the juice, your body knows where to put the fiber that it needs, and this is nature's way of juicing. Same thing with oranges or grapes, whatever juicy fruit you want to eat. And what's so great about this stuff, it has a magnetic vibration that uplifts you, energizes you, and makes you happy. Okay? And so this is one of the many wonderful benefits of eating raw. So anyway, I wanted to open this up to Rama, and we'll ask him a couple questions. By the time I get over there, Rama, you've got to stop chewing.
I'm going to chew fast though, I got a little lip shape.
Alright. Alright, so I feel like chewing too, so now we're going to start talking. So Rama, maybe you can tell me about how you found out about raw foods and how it sort of transformed your life.
Okay. So basically, I had discovered meditation and tuning into my body, feeling my body, and also developed my own philosophy about life, and basically concluded that Mother Nature was perfection, that Mother Nature was the source of beauty, and that we were all creatures of Mother Earth, and we should tune into Mother Nature to understand how to live. And so I was sitting and meditating, saying, now wait a minute, if you think about it, the foods that are most healthy are the foods that have been the least processed. And the foods that are the least processed are the ones that never left nature, that are still raw and unprocessed whatsoever, not processed at all. So when I came to that conclusion, I said, well then, why not just eat raw food all the time? Because that's the food that's Mother Nature itself. That's the food. If Mother Nature could take on a body, if God or Spirit or Nature could take on a body and hand you food, it would be an apple. It wouldn't be a taco. It wouldn't be a hamburger. She would hand you an apple, and you would receive it and say, "Thank you, Mother," and eat it. This is if people follow the laws of nature. However, in this culture, people don't follow the laws of nature because Spirit, Mother Nature, God, whatever your form of deity is, if any, if not just the cosmos, the universe, if Mother Nature and the forces of goodness hand you food, or what people in this culture do is they take it, they burn it, they break it, they package it, they wrap it, and then say, ta-da, this is still food, but it's been damaged chemically. In high school chemistry, I learned that the way to accomplish any chemical reaction was through the application of fire. Literally, it's a chemical change. In every single chemical reaction in high school chemistry, the catalyst is fire. That means it is a chemical change. That means it is not what it was before you applied fire to it, which means it is no longer the food of the mother. It is no longer the food of nature. It is no longer the food that God handed to you off the tree. It is no longer the food that was given to you from the goodness and the love of the Creator, or if you don't believe in a Creator, the force of the goodness of the universe, that lights the sun and the stars and supports all life on this planet. The force of life itself, even, if nothing else. You can think of the force of life itself. That force of life hands people apples and they convert it, they burn it. It's no longer chemically what life is. It's no longer life anymore. economics can change. And so, using that logic, I said, well, why would I do such a thing? Because I don't know how to achieve perfect health with my logical mind. Why should I attempt to be God? Why should I attempt to be supreme wisdom and change my food and assume I'm going to be okay? Why should I assume I know better? I don't know better. And how can I know what burning it and packaging it and spicing it and doing all these things to it? Well, how do I know that what that's going to do to my food and then therefore going to do to me? So my policy was, well, I'll just eat what Mother Nature hands to me. So I got started eating raw food, I got the idea for it, but I didn't have any system. I mean, I had my own body to listen to, but I couldn't listen well enough to know instantly, okay, this is how you eat raw food diet. Like, I mean, who am I going to talk to about this? At the time, I didn't know anyone. I was just like, well, who would possibly know, like, how to eat a healthy diet around here? Look at these people, they're all sick. So who can I possibly talk to? So I tried several times and was unsuccessful in doing raw food because I wasn't doing it correctly. And so eventually I was like, alright, I need help. So I said, well, why don't I go on the internet and see what I can find? So I went onto Google, I think it was, typed in something approximating how to go raw or how to eat raw food, something like that. The very first website that came up was Roger Esca's website. And as soon as I saw his website, I was reading, he was like, oh, this guy seems cool, he seems nice, he seems happy. Hey, he's got pictures of fruit on his site, he must be a nice guy, right? Because, you don't see nature anywhere in this culture, but here's the first time, I saw on a website, okay, here's nature shown to me once more. And again, in my perspective, nature is perfection. So here I'm being shown perfection once more, or going back to the way things should be. So I looked around the site and was enjoying it, and then I was reading one little blog section where he said, if you're trying to go raw for the first time, try having 2 days of just fruit. And that's an interesting idea, because he said one of the main problems is people don't get enough calories when they try to go raw, and you can either get calories from fat or from fruit, but if you eat too much fat, it's not good for your health, so eat a lot of fruit to get enough calories. That's the basics of it. So I was like, oh, I never thought of that. I mean, I didn't know anything at that point. So I was like, okay, cool, 2 days of just fruit. I can do that. That's not hard. You just buy it. But he said, but make sure you eat it in the blog. I didn't talk to him in person. In the blog, he's like, make sure you eat enough fruit. So I was like, okay, I'll just eat fruit until you're full. Simple instruction. 2 days, eat fruit till I'm full at every meal. So I did that, and in 2 days, I did not recognize myself. And I'm someone who meditates a lot and tunes into my body and analyzes my thoughts daily. I didn't recognize myself at all. I was like, what have I become? I'm so happy all the time. I'm just happy for no reason. Who needs a reason? I mean, and it was actually, I started my raw experiment right when I started working during the summer at Whole Foods, actually. So I was outside in the heat all the time, moving constantly, and I had problems with having sufficient energy because I was playing around with diet. I didn't know what to do. Doing this 2 days of just I had so much energy, leaping and running and dancing and moving around. Digestion was fabulous all the way through. I was just having such a fabulous time with this all fruit, and the most interesting part for me was, well, several things. One thing was, I could begin to feel my insides. I could begin to feel my upper and lower intestine from the inside out. I could begin to feel my whole body from the inside out. I was like, wow, I didn't know that was possible. Because I had been in a situation until then where the hot food in my body, literally, once you go raw, you find that one of the main things is coolness. The raw food is always cool. It's never hot, just thermally. Chemically, you can have hot foods like hot peppers, but thermally, it's never hot. It's always cool. So your body is used to that by nature. So as I stopped having cooked food and it was all passing out of my system quite comfortably, I never went through detox. My internal temperature dropped back to normal levels, and I could feel my insides. And I was like, okay, that's got to be useful, because in my philosophy, the body is a manifestation of spirit, the body is a manifestation of God, of nature, of purity. So if anything in my life makes me feel my body better, that must be my friend, because I see a world culture that is driving people away from their bodies, distracting them with the radio, the TV, the computer, all these things. And so people are not paying attention to their bodies, and that's why they're losing their beauty and aging faster and getting sicker faster and being miserable. Because, by the way, everything you do in your life that you have to do with your body, so if your body